Venezuela rocked by devastating double earthquake as fears grow that death toll could soar. Tonight, the world is watching Venezuela as the country faces one of the most devastating natural disasters in its modern history. In a matter of seconds, two massive earthquakes struck the nation, leaving behind destruction, fear, and a growing humanitarian crisis. According to reports, at least 164 people have been confirmed dead and hundreds more injured after powerful back-to-back earthquakes shook large portions of the country. But officials fear that number could rise dramatically in the coming days. The first earthquake, measured at magnitude 7.2, struck roughly 100 miles west of the capital city of Caracas. Then, less than a minute later, a second and even stronger magnitude 7.5 earthquake hit the region. The impact was immediate. Buildings shook violently. Communities were thrown into chaos. Families rushed into the streets searching for safety as emergency crews scrambled to assess the damage. Officials say nearly 1,000 people have already been reported injured. But the greatest concern remains the number of people who may still be trapped beneath collapsed structures. Experts warn that thousands could be affected. The situation appears especially severe in the coastal state of La Guaira, which Venezuelan interim President Delcy Rodriguez described as a disaster zone. Early casualty reports did not include figures from that region, raising fears that the true scale of the tragedy may not yet be known. In a televised address to the nation, Rodriguez called for unity and resilience during this difficult moment. She expressed condolences to families who have lost loved ones and emphasized that rescue teams are working around the clock to save as many lives as possible. Meanwhile, emergency response efforts continue across the country. Search and rescue teams are racing against time, navigating damaged roads, unstable buildings, and ongoing aftershocks in hopes of finding survivors. The disaster has also drawn international attention. In a public statement, former U.S. President Donald Trump said the United States stands ready to assist and that government agencies have been instructed to prepare for a rapid response if needed. As images and reports continue to emerge, people around the world are expressing shock and concern. Messages of support have flooded social media as families search for information about loved ones and communities begin the difficult process of recovery. Experts warn that the humanitarian and economic consequences could be significant. The estimated damage could represent a substantial portion of Venezuela's economy, adding another challenge to a nation already facing serious difficulties. For now, the focus remains on saving lives. Every hour matters, every rescue matters, and every survivor brings a small measure of hope in the midst of an unfolding tragedy. As recovery efforts continue, the world waits anxiously for updates and prays for the people of Venezuela during one of the darkest moments in the country's recent history. Stay with us for continuing coverage and the latest developments as this story unfolds.